Welcome back to another episode of Dadlife. I'm Morgan Freeman. Before anyone ever cared, I would play basketball. I was a kid from Northeast Ohio. It's where I walked. It's where I ran. It's where I cried. It's where I bled. It holds a special place in my heart. People there have seen me grow up. I sometimes feel like I'm their son. Their passion can be overwhelming, but it drives me. I want to give them hope when I can. I want to inspire them when I can. My relationship with Northeast Ohio is bigger than basketball. I didn't realize that 4 years ago. I do now. Remember when I was sitting up there at the Boys and Girls Club in 2010? I was thinking, this is really tough. I could feel it. I was leaving something I'd spent a long time creating. If I had to do it all over again, I'd obviously do things differently, but I still have left. Miami for me has been almost like college for other kids. These past 4 years helped raise me into who I am. I've become a better player and a better man. I've learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. I will always think of Miami as my second home. Without the experiences I had there, I wouldn't be where I'm going today. I went to Miami because of D Wade and CB. We made sacrifices to keep UD. I loved becoming the big bro to Rio. I believe we could do something magical if we came together. And that's exactly what we did. Not one, not two, not three, not four. The hardest thing to leave is what I built with those guys. I've talked to some of them, and we'll talk to others. Nothing will ever change what we accomplished. We are brothers for life. I also want to thank Mickey Harrison and Pat Riley for giving me an amazing 4 years. I'm doing this essay because I want an opportunity to explain myself uninterrupted. I don't want anyone thinking he and Eric Spoelstra didn't get along. He and Riles didn't get along. The Heat couldn't put the right team together. That's absolutely not true. I'm not having a press conference or a party. Oh no. After this, it's time to get to work. When I left Cleveland, I was on a mission. I was seeking championships. And we won 2. But Miami already knew that feeling. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long time. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, no question. But what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. I always believed that I'd return to Cleveland and finish my career there. I just didn't know when. After the season, free agency wasn't even a thought. But I have 2 boys, and my wife, Savannah, is pregnant with a girl. I started thinking about what it would be like to raise my family in my hometown. I looked at other teams, the Sixers, but I wasn't going to leave Miami for anyone except Cleveland. The more time passed, the more it felt right. This is what makes me happy. To make the move, I needed the support of my wife and my mom, who can be very tough. The letter from Dan Gilbert, the booing of the Cleveland fans, the jerseys being burned. Seeing all that was hard for them. My emotions were mixed. It was easy to say, okay, I don't want to deal with these people ever again. But then you think about the other side. What if I were a kid who looked up to an athlete? And that athlete made me want to do better in my own life. And then he left. How would I react? I've met with Dan face to face, man to man. We've talked it out. Everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes as well. Maybe like this video. Who am I to hold a grudge? I'm not promising a championship. I know how hard that is to deliver. We're not ready for that now. No way. Of course, I want to win next year, but I'm realistic. It will be a long process, much longer than it was in 2010. My patience will be tested. I know that. I'm going into a situation with a young team and a new coach. I will be the old head. But I get a thrill out of bringing a group together and helping them reach a place they didn't know they could. I see myself as a mentor now, and I'm excited to lead some of these talented young guys. I think I can help Kyrie Irving become one of the best point guards in the league. I think I can help elevate Tristan Thompson and Dion Waiters. And I can't wait to reunite with Anderson Varejao, one of my favorite teammates. But this is not about the roster or the organization. I feel my calling here goes above basketball. I have a responsibility to lead in more ways than one. And take that very seriously. My presence can make a difference in Miami, but I think it can mean more where I'm from. I want kids in Northeast Ohio, like the hundreds of Akron third graders I sponsor through my foundation, to realize that there's no better place to grow up. Maybe some of them will come home after college and start a family or open their own business. That would make me smile. Our community, which has struggled so much, needs all the talent it can get. In Northeast Ohio, nothing is given. Everything is earned. You work for what you have. I'm ready to accept the challenge. I'm coming home. Tune in next time to another exciting adventure of Dadlife. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment all of your thoughts. Get busy watching, and thank you.